I think it's the rain, Mama. Hey there. Hello, hello. Who's in there? Kingston girl, 73. How you doing? Are you living in Kingston right now, or that's just your name? How y'all doing? Good evening. Good evening. I'm out here. It's raining today. I think we might have a little thunderstorm. So if the lightning get worse, I will be shutting down. But I think I'm good for now. Kingston. That's just my name. Born and raised in Jamaica. Okay, that's right. I figured. Just was asking. I said Denise Gitter. I think that's your name. How you doing, love? All is well with everyone? Just stopping by to say hi. Hello, and what's going on in America? Everybody see what's going on in America? America is on the rocks right now. America is a hot mess. Everything is about to fall apart pretty soon. I'm not sure if it's going to really make any difference with all the protesting and the changes going to come, but when? I don't know what's going to happen to a lot of us, but I feel it really bad for what's going on. Where you guys from? Is it Kingston? I know you're from Kingston. Oh, happy you showed up, love. Happy you showed up, Kingston, girl. 73. I'm happy you showed up. Denise, let me see. I'm trying to put it on my computer so I can read it. But for some reason, my computer is acting kind of strange. I might have to use the other one over there. Everyone doing all right? Kingston girl, New York is experiencing the foolishness too. Yeah, the thing is, what about this is why I'm so worried, because they already start having a National Guard, and even down here where I'm at in Florida, they're telling people like, it's like they're pretty much trying to prevent you from protesting. So I don't want to be on here saying the wrong thing, but the threats are like really, really outrageous that they have going on right now. And that's the part I don't like. All those, threats. So far it seems like it's peaceful, and I hope it stay that way. Oh, Paul is well with everyone. Is it Kingston girl? Foolishness. Let's see, Daniel. Daniel, how you doing? What's that? Canmol or Camol? I guess I can't pronounce your name. How you doing? Let's see, English. English infidel. Okay. The United States and North Korea. Of North Korea. Yeah, that's what it seems like right now in America. It seems like we're in another country. It doesn't seem like it's the United States to me. I'm going to push you guys out a little bit more. It doesn't seem like we're even in America. Kingston girl, protester, but the violence is the violence is very unacceptable, I believe. And you're not going to get anything across if you start the violence. You're not going to get your message out, I believe. David, oh, all right, man, I gotta big up myself, David. Yeah, it's like, you can't get anything across if you're too loud, for one. If you're too arrogant to begin with, no one's gonna listen to you. If you're fighting, who's gonna hear anything when you're fighting? I hope it doesn't get any worse. I feel bad for those in Los Angeles because down there it's a mess. How you doing, Gabriella? Dwayne, how you doing? Crazy times we're in, Dwayne. That's right. David, big up yourself. Okay. Yeah, it's really bad out here. I'm not gonna make it scare me though. I'm gonna live my life regardless. You turn this down because I'm double. I can hear myself. Where you guys at anyway? I'm in Central Florida. I know that I have New York in the house. I'm not sure who else. Anyone in Atlanta, Georgia, wherever, other than Florida. Starting to get dark out. Let me see. Keith. I'm doing fine, Keith. Oh, you're in Brooklyn, King. Okay, Kingston, girl. I used to live in Pennsylvania. At one point, I was a Northerner, I guess, if you want to put it that way. Let me see. Welcome to the live, Kingston. Blah blah blah. Let me see here. That's the thing about America. You never know what to expect. But the only thing with me though is like they had the opportunity 6 months, well, 7 months ago or so, or 8 months ago, actually last year when the election to make a choice, and they chose wrong. And a lot of them complaining right now, and I get it. But you can't turn back the hands of times. That's what I've learned. You can't turn the hands, the hand back, the clock back, more like it. Thug life. What's cracking? Not a thing more than watching all this chaos going on in the world. Matter of fact, in America, big America, it's shameful. It's embarrassing. Some of it. Thug Life said, "Hi, how you doing, Thug Life? I think I answered you before." Mohammed Garashi, I am watching you when I am using. You know what? Something is wrong with you, and you're going to be the first to get blocked. Let me see. Yep, you're out of here, buddy. I got no time for you and your shenanigans. You start too early. Anyways, Taboo, how you doing? I said Dalamo. How you doing? I'm not even sure if I blocked the right person. Oh, yes, I did. I blocked the right person. I hope I didn't block the wrong one. Oh, okay, I got them. How y'all doing? Thank you for showing up. But like I said, in America, America's supposed to be, I know America is not the greatest place, but they claim it is. But right now, it's not looking that way. It's scary and embarrassing for America right now. I'm not the one to sit and judge, but right now, it's scary. A lot of people won't admit it that they voted for this, but they sure did. They voted for this, and they're getting exactly what some of them deserve, but not all. Um, I think they didn't anticipated also it being so quick. He would have made so many different, decisions so quickly. Mohammed said, "Hi, how you doing, Mohammed?" A lot of people didn't expect. They didn't see this one coming. Some people knew it was coming, and some of the others didn't see it. Trap star, how you doing? That's the thing about life. It's a man plan, but God be laughing. Let me see. Mohammed, trap star. Yeah, I think I answered everyone so far. Uh, the trap star says, good, good, baby, and you, baby. Okay, gotcha. That's the thing about America, you never know what to expect or what's coming next. And right now, I don't think they know what's coming next. I believe there's something coming. I'm not sure what it is, but I do believe something is coming. Let me see. Heart for everyone. Hello, beautiful. I just wanted to say, let me see. Thank you. Let me see. Lucky Martin. What thoughts? And AJP half the price of still matching the benchmarks performance. Okay. Shame. Let me see. Planet of the Apes. Anyone saw it? Planet of the Apes. What the? You know what? Some of you guys, I'm gonna have to ignore. Hmm. Well, Florida is not so bad, and Florida will always be Florida because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of the people that's living here are older in some areas, and most of the time they're tourists. If you do go to the popular section, like even Miami, you do have those, and usually those are the rich people, and I would say predominantly white people. Some Cubans as well, Hispanic, of course. You have your blacks, but basically older white people that live in those high rises. They're not going to go out there and protest. Um, in the rural areas is usually country, so no one is going to really go out there. But they do have small ones, but nothing big. And not only that, the sheriffs are out here telling people to run over people if they drive in front of you. No, if they get in front of your cars, it's pretty much saying like it's okay. I'm not sure if that's the exact word he wants to use, but he's making it seem like as if it's okay. So you're not supposed to go in front of people's cars protesting or stopping anyone from moving. If you do decide to do some things, you could actually lose your life. So a lot of people are pretty much shying away from even showing up to protesting down here. And to be honest, we can't even because we have sunny mornings and then we have afternoon showers. So right now in Florida, it's sunny most of the time until like 12, 1 o'clock. And by say around 12, and after that, we're pouring down rain right now because we're in that season, the hurricane season, which a lot of people don't know. Right now, see me guys talking to you guys. If you look up in the sky, I'm going to show y'all. That's overcast right there, and it's thunder and lightning. So most of it is actually like we could do but so much. It's raining in certain parts of the area right now. Little one planet. Let me see. Somebody's saying something here. How you doing, Pasella Stores? I just saw you here. How you doing, babe? PA Seller. I think that's what it is. PA Seller Store. Okay, got you. How you doing, love? Yeah, so we're pretty much down here with our protesting is limited. I don't think it's gonna go get any bigger, to be honest, than what it already is. Excuse me. Um, Most of the people that's actually protesting is usually, to be honest, it's gonna be the Cubans, Hispanics, a few Asians. The Black Americans said they're sitting this one out. If anyone don't know, I'm Jamaican. Most of the Black Americans say they're not participating in it, and to be honest, I can't even blame them because you know the way they voted in the first place, they put themselves in a predicament. I don't really care about politics that much, to be honest. So, but the reason why I do have to talk is because the place is saturated with it. You turn the television on, that's what you're seeing. You turn YouTube on, that's what's on YouTube right now. And it's not a good look for a lot of us. Y'all hear all those sounds? You're gonna hear thunder. Y'all gonna hear light, see the lightning pretty soon. It's almost like a hurricane at times, how it sounds. You hear the bullfrogs, crickets, all kind of stuff going on down here. I'm not too far from the forest too, so that's probably why you hear so much noise in the background. Abdul Azim, what's that? Eba or Eba? I can't pronounce your first name. Sorry. How you doing? Message retracted. Just done cook some soup. Oh, what kind of soup did you cook? Pasella stores or PA seller stores? I wanted to cook soup, but we're in the 90s today. Soup wouldn't do me any good. Busan dog don't have the same luck. So what might work for some don't work for everyone, and you have to choose your battles. That's right. I know that's for sure. That's why I stick to what the evil I know all the time, and I try not to get too wrapped up into other people's business too much, because even though you might defend someone, that don't mean they're even worthy of your, you fighting for them. Some situations, if you really don't have a foot in it, stay out of it. And I have a family. I have two young kids, so I can't afford to get my leg broken or arrested or any such of a thing. So I think I just sit this one out. I could do peaceful protesting for them another time, but not this time. I'm just kidding. I ain't going out there to protest. I'm not with it. Hey, Mr. KW. You got grandbabies just like I do. I have a couple of them, and three of them to be exact. But when you have young kids and you have people to live for, and you have a loved one telling you better not go out there because XYZ or this might happen. Let me see, Mr. Xerox. I am in the army, miss. Okay. It's raining right now. I hope the thunder stay low and the lightning, because we had a palm tree right here and that's got chopped down by the lightning. You know what? I think I could show you guys what I'm talking about without exposing too much. Hold on, you guys. Let me put some sandals on. Look what the lightning did to the palm tree. I hope the lightning don't hit me while I'm showing you guys. See this? See that? That's the palm tree. That's what the lightning did to it. Well, it shelled it out. It wasn't no good anyway, but it was still standing. It had stuff on it. My husband had to pull everything away, and thing about Florida, you never know what to expect, to be honest. Shit fly off the handle really quickly if you're not careful. If you're not careful, you wind up lose everything down this sucker. You will lose your money. You will lose everything. But I'm not going to stay too long because I did not realize my phone wasn't charged properly. But thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate every single last one of y'all. And I got to figure out to find something to watch because I'm tired of watching the protesting and I'm tired of watching the news because nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change. It's going to be the same old, same old. People's going to protest, and tomorrow he's going to get up and write another executive decision to do something random and weird, and the whole place is going to go to crap again. The only sad part about it is that in another couple of months, we won't be able to buy fruits and vegetables because they done did the wrong thing to begin with. Even though he put a halt on, I think, the arrest of going into business places and farms and so forth, we're still going to have problems because the damage is already done. There's no turning back the hands of time. There's no turning back. A lot of people will want to pretend as if you could just change things around by making, you make one decision and it keeps on going back. The same thing with a tariff, the same thing now. You done arrested so many people that's working on farms, that's working in restaurants. A lot of restaurants also is going to have a difficult time. The good thing is that most Americans probably would work in a restaurant, but they do not want to work on a farm. A lot of Americans will not work on a farm. And a lot of farmers do not want Americans to work on their farm either. So there's a problem because the farmers says American citizens are lazy. And that's what they said. I didn't say it. That's what they said, you know, and it is what it is. Yeah, I'm getting it's getting dark out here, you guys. Jasmine, Jazz. But once I turn that light on, I'm gonna have so many bugs. Hi, Godwin. Let me turn that light on. I'm gonna have bugs coming out of the woodwork from the light. The Pikachu. How you doing, Pikachu? Bacillus, let me see. And they tend to pay the migrants, people legally. Oh yeah, they pay them little to nothing. They sure do. They sure do. But they're hard workers, though. They're hard workers. That's for sure. Bless you too, Pikachu. Let me see. DJ, I give good advice. Ask me anything. That's the thing about America. They tend to put their foot in their mouth a lot too quickly, and don't really appreciate other people value or worth, more like it. Mind you, have the jobs, being American citizens, not going to do it. And that's just the truth. We could lie to ourselves, we could tell ourselves stories. American citizens are not going to do half them jobs. I don't even think quarter of those jobs. I'm sweating, you guys, sweating bullets, as they call it. going on Netflix. At least Netflix got another movie out, I think. Here's what. I guess I'll be going on Netflix then when I get off here with you guys. The seller stores. Let me see. I see you are. I see. He's trying to do overall. Oh, you see what he's trying to do? Okay. But he just threw the baby out with the bathwater. Exactly. He, as 4 years, he could have taken his time and done things the right and proper way. Exactly. Exactly, hun. Sender cancel. Hi from New York. How you doing, Sender? Oh, Sender's cancel. How you doing, love? Thank you for showing up. Double tap that screen for me, you guys. Give me that like. Give me that like. Is it Priscilla stores? Let me see. But because he rushed everything, he did not sit down and think about everything. He did not get good advice on how to proceed. This is why we are in the state we are. Exactly. Exactly. Now he have to go back and retract some of the stuff he have done. And I don't know if it's going to work out for him. You're right. He threw the baby out with the bathwater. He messed everything up. The farmers are already crying. Restaurant owners, business places, not to mention all the builders down here that's having problems right now. A lot of the builders down here have problems because there's so many abandoned houses, as they call them in Florida, ghost houses. They're pretty much empty. Some of them got started, and I see your answer. Yes, a lot of them got started and can't finish because they don't have the people to complete the jobs. And most of them, yes, was Hispanic that built, because we all know those people, when they go on them roof go up like that. When they start putting them blocks up and them walls, they go up immediately. We all know they fast on their hands. So now we have so like houses just pretty much half done or started or the foundation laid. They can't, no one there to start it. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if that much men in America have that kind of trade to build houses to begin with, because some of these men that they used to build the houses, they actually don't have any license to work to begin with. And I doubt they're paying them decent wages, but guess what? It's still better than the country they came from. So they'll do it. And mainly they have experience from back home, so they use it. RY Ajit. Saragam. Good morning. Oh, well, it's good night for me, actually. RY. Let me see. The pillars. Let's see. Mexicans are fast and they do great work. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They came here to do the roof, and I tell you, in less than a day, they was over with it. They was done. But I don't think they're paying them great money. They charge a lot to get it done, but they don't pay great money. Let me see. Donald Trump has the money to get it done. I don't care about Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a crook. And y'all know it. Like, I was watching something today on Instagram, and the woman says she was putting up a chicken coop, and someone's like, is it legal to put a chicken coop up? And she was like, it doesn't matter because the president is a felon. Which is true. He is, right? We could say without no backlash because it's true. It's a fact. There's no lies to it. Let me see. And let me tell you, I did that with my house when I was in Jersey. I had to replace my roof, and I used the Home Depot, and I should have used the Mexican. You know what? That's true. My sister used a company in Pennsylvania, and she had so many complaints about the roofers. When I think she probably should have used some Mexicans. If she could have got some good Mexicans, she'd have been all right. You're right about that. Because she kept on having leakage and other problems after that. And she did not use the Mexicans. And we haven't had one leak yet in here. So that is true. Let me see. Seller stores. A lot of the times, America think they're superior to other countries. And I love America. Don't get it wrong or twisted. I love America. And I love Jamaica, where I'm from. But America tends to be bullies at times. And the people do it too. Tend to be bullies. Yeah, we have to keep it real. We have to. It's not no need to go around or beat around the bush. It's the truth. It's the truth. The people is really not the problem. It's the politics is the problem. And some of the people, yes, but I don't really deal with a lot of people like that. So hey, some things won't really affect me because I already accept my faith and how life goes. Some people are lost. Let me see. Sell his stores. And a lot of people, scholars, they are refusing to come to the US because they are doctors and lawyers and everything in their country with their degree. But when they come to the US, they have to go back to school, some of them, no matter what. Even if they have all those degrees, when they get here, they tell them to go back to school. Ain't that right? Exactly. There you go. That's I expected you to say that. Go back to school, and they end up with student loans that they can't repay, and they go to the UK, Canada, other countries don't have that problem. Well, that's true. But right now, the people that's it's kind of like this is funny. You're sending people home, but people are leaving right now with so many debts left behind. Some of them are happy to leave. So some people are benefiting from this because they're telling them to leave. One man leaving back like $48,000 in debt because they deported him to his country, and he's happy because he done left the damn debt, the stress back here. And I don't even blame him. Imagine you there and you have $100,000 debt and they still leave the country. Hell yeah, a lot of people are going to walk out on it because guess what? It's not as hard as you think to start over. You know, people might feel like it's hard to start. It's not hard. You could survive anywhere. Once you make up your mind that you're a survivor and you want something, you will survive. And some of them are running leave these debts because I don't blame them. So they might be thinking they're pretty much punishing these people, but some of them are getting away with murder too because he's deporting them. And yes, some are losing their homes and their cars and their livelihoods, but there's also some of them that's losing that debt, that weight on them that they was living under that strict regime of like, I have to go to work to pay this student loan or I have to go to pay back this bank loan or whatever. And they're leaving it right behind. I wonder who's going to pay that when they leave it. A lot of people's leaving it behind. They're not looking at that though. Oh, what's that? Moterbs, Bumbo Cloud. Oh, Lord. What are you trying to say? You said Bumbo Cloud out of nowhere. Anyway, and sis, look at it this way. Even if they get deported now, there is nothing stopping them from coming back to the US after Trump leaves. Exactly. There you go. Exactly. Relaxation, nature. Hi. How you doing, love? Yeah, that's the thing. After he leaves out, a lot of people want to come back. People are coming back now, even though he's still in, because people you think people not returning. They're gonna return. They're returning. They're coming back. Nothing's gonna keep them from coming back. People, this is it. Once a person wants something, the only person could actually keep them away from it is God or death or whatever the case might be. I don't think nothing else is gonna keep them away from what they want. So that's just the way it is, and that's facts. Because if I really want something, even if they put me out of here, I know so many other loopholes and ways to get back in, and that's just a fact. A lot of people might not know it. I would never go and tell nobody that because that's my secret to know. But there's a lot of ways of getting back in here. A lot of people don't know about it, and some people do know about it. And that's how I know about it because a few people know about it. People could get back here easily. Everybody who get deported eventually comes. Exactly. It all depends on how and who they know. That's right. Let me see. And who's in the office depends on how they restrict the laws. That's true. But at the end of the day, the laws always change, and as soon as you get out of here, a lot of the laws is going to change right back to what it used to be. And remember, a lot of people, and a lot of people might not like what I say, and I'm going to say it. A lot of people that he's deporting and stuff is going to live way over his time. He's already 79 years old, so they're going to live way above his time. So even if whatever the case might be, the laugh is on him actually, because he's an old man, and an old man, a bitter old man at that too. He don't like people. Like Elon Musk said, hey, he's gonna live for another 40 plus years when he only have 3.5 more years in office. So you get it? I thought that was kind of harsh, but it's a fact. He said it, and I read it, and I think I screenshot it somewhere. I never thought about it that way, but it's true. When you're looking at what, 20 more years before you reach 100 and you're so bitter and nasty? Hmm. A more see true thing you are saying. Bless them. Much love and respect. Oh, thank you, dear. Double tap that screen for me or give me that thumbs up, you guys. Yeah, a lot of the times people might feel like, it's just like you ever see a older man or older woman hating on a young person, and they're 70 or 80 years old, even if they're 60 years old, and this person is 20 years old. And a lot of the time the younger person is laughing at you because they look at you, you're old geezer, you're gonna die soon. Your time is coming, and it's funny when you think about it, because sometimes you're just wondering, is it because their time is coming to make them so angry and bitter, they can't accept their faith. A lot of people don't know that they are gonna eventually, and nothing this earth is gonna take. Some of them feel like they can. PA sellers, let me see, Priscilla stores, yes. A lot of the times they think they can really take with them. Don't think. Some of them fool themselves. They tell themselves a lie, like completely tell themselves lies, put it in their head as if, I don't know what they be making up in their head. Oh yeah, they think they're gonna live forever, and I believe in his case, that's what he think, he's gonna live forever. Priscilla stores. He think he's gonna live forever, and you know what? Let him go ahead and think that way. And then he get mad at people when they remind him that he's not. Let me see, Priscilla store. Let me see. Relaxation. Be proud of your country because you have freedom. That's true. I am proud of my country. Relaxation, nature. I am proud of my country, Missy Priscilla store. This to me, as long as you believe in our Heavenly Father up above, nothing that's going on here is going to matter to us. It's not going to matter. And really and truly, right now, it doesn't even matter to a lot of us because, to be honest, remember, it's just the same way. Even if you're sick right now, you're going through your problems. Once it's not affecting the next person, they could care less. And it's the same way. The only thing that's affecting me with this, I hate to see so many people crying about their separation of family, because you know what family means to you. If you're a person that love your family, especially your immediate family, your children, your husband, your spouse, and seeing the separation, that kind of bothers me a bit and stuff. But to be honest, some of it, if it's a lot of people, it won't even matter to them because it's not affecting them. And a lot of the times, I've learned it a long time ago, if it's not really happening to you until it lands on your doorstep, a lot of things don't matter. And that's what a lot of people is facing right now. The only reason why some of them out there protesting, to be honest, and it's the fact, and I do feel sorry for them, is because now they're feeling the effect. When it was just regular, other people that they think it would affect, they didn't realize it was going to affect them as well. And that's just what's happening right now. A lot of them is getting the brunt of it because they assume it was just going to be for a set of people, a particular set of people, that's only who is going to feel it. Now it's kicking their behind. For some reason, this one seems slow and this one seems fast. Sis, is affecting them, a lot of them, because they did not realize that they were going to lose their babysitters, their gardeners, their cooks, their house, yes, their house cleaners, and etc. That's right. They didn't anticipate that part. They didn't think about it. And a lot of them, they hate to cook, they hate to clean, and they don't want to watch those little crying, nagging babies they be having. And they definitely don't want to be out there cutting no grass or trimming no trees or whatever. So that's true. That is true. That's a fact, what you said. And I think that's why a lot of them out there with them protesting, because a lot of them are losing those things what they can afford. Because not only that, even though you're rich, you don't want to spend all your money doing paying for those things. Because if you go hire an American citizen or even a resident, out of from other countries other than Mexico or certain places, you have to pay them a pretty good penny for them to watch your kids and do all of those kind of stuff. Let me see. I get it. Yeah, it's just a fact. It's all a fact. Nothing you said is wrong. Nothing you said was wrong right there. All of that's fact. You're paying the price now. And more that they don't really want to pay the price or what it's going to cost to get someone to do all those jobs, because a lot of people not going to do it at all. And if they're going to do it, you're going to have to pay and pay dearly for it. A lot of the times here in America, when I first got here and I used to see how things was back then to now, things have changed so much. Like living in Pennsylvania, I remember how fun it used to be as a kid growing up, even as a teenager, like enjoying life and seeing how things, it's not the same anymore. Everything have changed, even the people. Let me see. And you see why it don't affect us, sis. It's because we learned how to do everything ourselves. We don't depend on anyone. We learned how to cut our lawns and clean our houses, take care of our kids, etc. Exactly. We have to. We have to. For one, we wasn't born with the money, and then if we even had the money, we rather save the money and do it ourselves because we know how to do it. Because we know that we wasn't born with a certain amount of cash. So if you even have it, we're not gonna just go and flash it and give it away or throw it away when you can do it yourself. Because some things is not as hard as people make it seems. But thank you guys for showing up for me, for seller stores or PA stores, I guess. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing up, everyone. And I appreciate it. And my battery is about to die. It's under red, but I've been hanging in there as long as I could without it shutting off. And I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. I keep coming back and love y'all. Thank y'all for showing up. And double tap that screen if you haven't already, or like the live. Let me see. Something went weird. Oh, that says fact. The same thing. I'm using both computers because one I can see a little bit clearer than the other one. I need to change the background on this one to black. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless. See y'all tomorrow. I'll show up again tomorrow, maybe tomorrow evening. Hopefully, we still have internet tomorrow, because if this storm do come through, not a hurricane, just a regular storm, we might lose either the internet or the light sometimes. It comes back pretty quickly, but we have the same problem sometimes, like Jamaica, where we lose the light, we lose the internet when it's really bad winds and stuff. So you guys have a blessed one, and thank you for showing up. Thank you, PA Seller Stores. Thank you so much for the conversation. I appreciate it.